Mr. Jones, you are charged with felony murder, aggravated assault, battery, felony violence, and home invasion in the first degree. All of your charges are felonies except for the battery, felony violence, which is misdemeanor. Would you like your warrants read? No. Bond will be denied on your felony murder charge as well as your aggravated assault and home invasion charges. On the battery, felony violence, need to check and see if you're on probation. Appears you are not currently on probation or parole, so you're entitled to bond on the battery. A bond will be set in an amount of $10,000. You'll be held no bond, and as I stated earlier, your counsel will need to file a motion for a review by the Superior Court for bond on your felony murder and your home invasion, and bond is denied on the aggravated assault on the basis of threat to victims and witnesses. Do you have any questions about your case? Your next hearing is June 15th at 1 p.m. That's your commitment hearing. Okay, you hire private counsel, make them aware of that date and that they need to be present at the jail courtroom and ready to proceed with your committal hearing. And if the public defender's office will be representing you, they will get in touch with you and come visit you at the jail. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I have to pay the attorney this month, so either today or tomorrow.
Okay. All right. We'll look for an entry for that attorney and do advise them of your upcoming court date to avoid delays.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Remain in jail. Jamichael Jones appeared before a judge less than 2 hours ago. Ariana Maniz has been following this all morning for us, and she is joining us in the studio with more. Ariana.
Aisha, Jamichael Jones, he was denied bond and will remain in jail. He faced a judge just hours after he turned himself into Rockdale County deputies. Now, take a look at your screen. This is Jones appearing virtually within the last hour. He's facing charges of home invasion, felony murder, battery, and aggravated assault tied to the deadly shooting of Trouble, whose real name is Murrell Samante Orr. Jones, he surrendered early this morning. Police were able to track him down with the help of his mother. Now, she allowed police to speak directly to him on the phone, where authorities, as well as his mother, convinced him to turn himself in. Police, they did allow Jones to select where he was arrested, which was a hospital in Clayton County. The sheriff says his mother played a major role in negotiations. Take a listen.
Nobody wakes up in the morning wanting a bad outcome. And so utilizing the mother and my staff trained and equipped to talk to individuals and knowing how to deal with individuals, was able to convince him to work with us and to turn himself into us.
Now, what we also learned during his first court appearance, that his next scheduled hearing will be for June 15th. Back to you.
You know what it is? This is Joker News. Let's jump right into it. The warrant now states that the suspect, Jamichael Jones, punched his ex-girlfriend in the face both before shooting Trouble and in one prior instance. Now, the ex-boyfriend was found shot the rapper Trouble after finding him with his ex-girlfriend that the warrant indicates. And so now the Rockdale County GA and arrest warrant issued in the killing of Trouble indicates the suspect shot the Atlanta rapper after finding him with his ex-girlfriend. Now, the warrant states the suspect, Jamichael Jones, punched his ex-girlfriend in the face both before the shooting Trouble and in one prior instance, which precipitated their breakup. Now, the rapper, whose legal name is Morel Simonte Orr, was shot and killed in the early hours of Sunday morning at the Lake St. James Apartments in Conyers. He was taken to a hospital where he later died from his injuries, the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office said. Now, this also shocked one of the neighbors that was following the murder of the Atlanta rapper Trouble, because he was a neighbor and seeing all this going on. But I'm gonna have another video about that posted later on, so keep staying tuned. But Jones, 32, turned himself in on home invasion, felony murder, and aggravated assault charges at 1 a.m. Tuesday. He was later denied bond by a judge in Rockdale County Magistrate Court. Now, according to the arrest warrant obtained by deputies in the Rockdale Sheriff's Office, arrived to the 911 call to find the ex-girlfriend with visible injuries on her face consistent with being struck. And see, that's like more against him. That's like ammunition against him right there. That's, it's looking way more bad on him. And so she told the deputies that she was asleep in her bed with Trouble and woke up to her ex-boyfriend, Mr. Jamichael Jones, punching her in the face. And see, that's things you gotta look out for, because this man got envious and he got jealous, and he couldn't contain that anger and that jealousy and that hate, and so he let it out, and he pulled an ambush on her and the boyfriend that she was cheating with, and this guy got upset and he pulled his own type of plan against her, and she wasn't even expecting that. So that's things you got to be aware of. You got to be staying in mind and around your surroundings, keeping them up and knowing what's going on. Now, Jones and Trouble then began fighting, according to the warrant, and she tried to help the rapper when Jones pulled out a handgun and shot Mr. Orr, Trouble, and left the scene. Now, the rapper was shot in the chest. The warrant states that the woman explained to deputies that she and Jones had been dating for 3 years, but broke up a week earlier when he hit her during an argument about him not having a job and not helping her pay the bills. In that instance, she said she called 911 but did not file a police report because Jones fled the scene. He had not been back to the home where they've been living together in the week since. And now deputies noted that in the warrant that the front door of the apartment had been forced open, and that they had surveillance footage of Jones arriving and leaving the apartment complex in his car. Now, according to the timeline in the warrant, Jones came and went in just 7 minutes. And so, what happened really in the house in those 7 minutes? Like, what really went down? And those are things that we got to be thinking about and talking about, and just keeping an open mind right now, because everything's about to unfold and things are about to just get crazy. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. You hit that like and subscribe and let me know what's up. I'm going to keep you updated with more juicy news. But until then, peace.